Mumbai studios of Republic TV. It's time for Arnab Goswami on the debate.
Arnab Goswami on the debate at 9. Presented by Amity University. Powered by RP Sanjeev Goenka Group. Voltas AC. Star Health Insurance. And Timex.
Good evening and welcome, viewers. Hypocrites. Hypocrites. That's what they are. Hypocrites. What an irony. A politician wants the director of the super hit Kerala Story hanged in public. And not one word from the ever so sensitive Amir Khan or Salman Khan or any other Khan. Ladies and gentlemen, why are the film stars responding like this? Why are they all quiet? Why is Bollywood not speaking? The All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin wants the filmmakers behind this super hit prosecuted, jailed, killed, and not one word from Amitabh Bachchan or Ajay Devgan or Nasiruddin Shah. It's so clear. The film industry, the same film industry that fell in line and got the praise of the despot Sanjay Gandhi during the emergency, will look the other way in 2023 and pretend that nothing is happening. When the worst form of atrocities are being perpetrated against the filmmakers who don't follow a woke pseudo line. Ladies and gentlemen, watch and notice the irony. The same shallow and very superficial MP who says it's okay to imagine Goddess Kali smoking, and she said it's cinematic freedom of expression. She is now partner to the cinematic vigilantism of her own political party and leader who declares that the film must not be screened in Bengal. Why? Dear viewers of Republic, raise your voice tonight against these hypocrites and remind them always, when they try their woke lies on us, when they try their woke stunt on us, remind them evermore of how they were complicit with their silence when the worst strong-arm tactics are being perpetrated against this film. And tonight I say we must push the envelope. We must make these wokes even more uncomfortable with our harsh gaze on them and tell them never to forget that through their silence, as Sudipto Sen and Vipul Shah get targeted for making a very popular, very dramatic and very real film, they have shown the world what they are. Hypocrites, ladies and gentlemen, hypocrites. That's debate number 1 tonight. We can't tolerate this. We can't remain just quiet out here. And I really think that Bollywood, whatever little credibility it has, in fact, there's none almost, should realize the world is looking at them. Debate number 2 tonight. The time is up for Pakistan. Look at what's happening in Pakistan, ladies and gentlemen. I feel it's time for Pakistan to cease to exist. That's debate number 2, given today's developments. And here are the headlines this Tuesday evening on the debate tonight. The Kerala Story becomes India's biggest talking point and a huge cinematic success. Political fight gets sharper after the ban. The film is an absolute runaway hit at the box office. Storms the box office, ladies and gentlemen. People give a befitting reply to the ban brigade. The lobby that claims intolerance goes completely missing on the Kerala Story. Absolutely missing, not one word. Imran Khan arrested arrested as the Pakistani Army Rangers storm into court, break windows and drag him away to an unknown location. Nobody knows where Imran Khan is right now. Civil war breaks out in Pakistan. The Pakistani Army headquarters to the ISA headquarters to the airbase. Pakistan is burning. The PTI, political workers, people are on absolute rampage. Top Pakistani generals attacked, internet cut across major cities. There is an undeclared coup in Pakistan. And ladies and gentlemen, a film against the ISIS should outrage only the ISIS. Only the ISIS should be angry. After all, only the ISIS is being targeted by the film. But some are determined to ban the film, block the film, target the filmmakers. The worst of all, ladies and gentlemen. In Mumbai, one politician says, hang the filmmakers in public. And I don't know why. Amir Khan and Amitabh Bachchan and all the rest of them are so quiet today. I can't hear them. Can you, ladies and gentlemen? Did you hear one word from Amitabh Bachchan, one word from Amir Khan, one word from Salman Khan, one word from Ajay Devgan? Why are they quiet? Why are they always quiet when it matters? Let's debate.
Many are queuing up to watch the film.
Every Indian must watch it. प्रत्येक भारतीय को इस फिल्म को देखना चाहिए, खासकर उन विरोधियों को, चाहे ममता जी हों, पिनरई विजयन हों या कांग्रेस को कोई लीडर हों. मैं उन सबसे कहूँगा परिवार के साथ जाकर के उस फिल्म को पहले देखें. आपकी आंखें खोलने वाली फिल्म है.
एक देश का बहुत ही विदारक सत्य इस सिनेमा के माध्यम से सामने लाया जा रहा है और लोग भी उसको देखेंगे तो लोग जागरूक भी होंगे. ये केवल एक सिनेमा नहीं है, तो एक जागरण की मुहिम है, ऐसा मैं मानता हूँ.
The UP government has made the film tax-free.
आईसिस कब ज्वाइन किया ये जानने के लिए, क्यों ज्वाइन किया और कैसे ज्वाइन किया ये जानना ज़रूरी है.
इस देश के अंदर कुछ राज्य ऐसे हैं जो इस फिल्म को प्रसारित करने पे प्रतिबंध लगाने का काम किया है, लेकिन भाजपा शासित उत्तर प्रदेश, मध्य प्रदेश द केरल स्टोरी फिल्म को टैक्स फ्री करने का ऐलान किया है.
But this one film has riled up the opposition.
दिस इज अ ग्लोबल एजेंडा. हमारे एक्स चीफ मिनिस्टर ने बोला है कि अगले 20 साल में केरला इस्लामिक स्टेट बन जाएगा.
Bans in Bengal under the TMC.
This film, as far as I have understood, is really about the trafficking of women from Kerala to certain parts of West Asia and Afghanistan to be used as sex slaves. Now the question really arises as to why Mamata Banerjee should be embarrassed about showing these things. It's not about West Bengal. It's not about any part of the Bengali-speaking world. It's about distant Kerala.
एक भी राजनीतिक दल इस देश में इस फिल्म के विरोध में अगर खड़ा होता है तो इसका मतलब वो आईसिस के समर्थन में खड़े हैं.
Undeclared bans in Tamil Nadu under the DMK.
They are indirectly trying to move away with this movie from all theatres and malls. The government is indirectly pressurizing the theatre owners to get away from this movie, screening this movie. So this is highly atrocious and highly condemnable.
Calls for action on filmmakers by the AIMIM.
केरला स्टोरी जो पिक्चर बनी है पूरी तरह से झूठ की बुनियाद पे प्रोपेगेंडा फिल्म है, नफरत को फैलाने वाली फिल्म है. तो मैं तो चाहता हूँ कि ऐसी फिल्म को बैंड करके ऐसे प्रोड्यूसर डायरेक्टर को जेल में डालना चाहिए.
Demands for public hangings by NCP leaders.
केरळा फाईल्सच्या नावाखाली एका राज्याला तर बदनाम केलंच, पण तिथल्या महिला भगिनींना पण बदनाम केलं. आता आकडा ऑफिशियल येते 32,000 कुठे आणि 3 कुठे. हा जो कोण प्रोड्युसर आहे ज्यांनी हे काल्पनिक चित्र उभं केलं त्याला तर भरचौकात फाशी द्यायला पाहिजे. आणि जो कोणी ह्याचा प्रोपगंडा करतायत त्यांना लाजही वाटत नाही.
Crew members of the Kerala story received threats.
कंट्रोवर्सी तब तक था जब तक लोगों ने फिल्म नहीं देखा था. अब लोगों ने फिल्म देख चुके हैं तो अभी सब लोगों को इतना प्यार मिला, इतना पसंद आया फिल्म कि वो कंट्रोवर्सी की चैप्टर ऑलमोस्ट खत्म हो चुका है.
It is complete intolerance over a film. But the usual defenders of free speech are missing in action. Why? Let's debate.
And ladies and gentlemen, we have Sudipto Sen and Vipul Shah, director and producer of Kerala Story, and I think we need to give them a standing ovation for the kind of love that they have got after this film. I mean, let's forget the controversy, but well done, well done, well done. Well done for standing up, well done for the film. We must all see it. I think it's okay, let there be a debate, let there be a controversy. They don't want to be in the debate, but we have familiar faces here: Abhijit, GVL, Savio, Kasturi, Jaiprakash Majumdar of the TMC, Waris Pathan of the All India Majlis-e-Ittihadul Muslimin, and Vivek Silas of the Samajwadi Party. But first, Vipul and Sudipto, some politicians say that you should be hanged in public. Not just that you should be hanged, Sudipto, that you should be taken to a public place and be hanged till you die in public, asphyxiated. They want to see you dying in front of them. That's the response of some politicians. Some want you to be jailed. I have one person here, I know you're not crossing words with him tonight, who said you should be jailed, you should be picked up and jailed immediately. Right? That's the kind of response that that your film has got from some of these politicians. You'd like to respond to them, the present situation. You feel threatened by it. What do you like to say? What would either of you like to say? Vipul and Sudipto?
I find these comments pretty hilarious, to be very honest. And I'm sure Mr. Awad also doesn't literally mean that he's going to hang us in public. It's a political speech and we take it with the pinch of salt. But just one thing that I want to say here is the intensity of the attack is just growing with the success of the film growing. As the film became more and more successful, as the love of the people for this film grew, as thousands and thousands and millions of people poured their love on social media for the film and started telling everybody that go, take as many people with you and see the film, the attacks on us have become more angrier. I still feel none of them have seen the film yet. So my request still would be to go and see the film. After seeing the film, we can always have a very democratic debate on it. And you can definitely disagree with our film, but we can always debate about it and we can agree to disagree. And that is our stand on this matter, with all due respect to all the political parties and all the political. They just need to realize that if they are not going to listen to the love of people, somewhere they are disconnected with what the people of this country want. I'm nobody to advise them, but this is my personal feeling.
Yeah, I take that. I also agree with your assessment, Vipul, that, you know, the truth is inconvenient, one argument, but the success of the film and the fact that it's got so many people lining up to watch it, the political attacks have intensified after that, which indicate, Sudipto, that at some way you've been successful out here as a filmmaker. That, you know, your message has not been lost on the public, and they're really swarming the theatres.
Arnab, in our film, we have mentioned the word ISIS 11 times. And we have no direct reference of any religion in that. So we are very small people. We are the filmmakers. We don't know the politics. We don't know how to mingle the words and how to extract political mileage out of any situation. But as I said in my film, we mentioned 11 times the word ISIS. The first dialogue of the film.
So why don't you make a film? Who's stopping you from making a film on anything? GVL is responding. GVL is responding, yeah. GVL Narasimha of the BJP.
What is? Are you? No, do you? No, does MIM think it has any right to really give copyright certification for feature films? We have a system in this country. We have a certification process,
from you.
and you have all appealed against it. There are some people who have gone to the court, and court said there is nothing wrong in the film being released. And how can you, in a democratic country, a film which has actually been cleared by the censor board, how can you give such threats?
So what?
I think if anything, cases should be booked against you people. I would like the director and the producer who are on the program, I would like to compliment them, congratulate them for what they said, but I want them to actually fight.
Can I come in right now, viewers? A minute. You know, on the 22nd of December, I was very happy. On the 22nd of December, I was very happy. Now, what is, just calm down and chill. I like to have a proper conversation, and you are capable, my friend. If you try, you can have a proper conversation. You're not trying hard enough. The question is, I was very happy on the 22nd of December, Abhijit, because I saw the great Amitabh Bachchan go to Kolkata in the presence of Mamata Banerjee try to take on an elder statesman role. And I said, oh my God, what's happening? I never heard Amitabh Bachchan speak up so strongly during the emergency. In fact, if I know, not Amitabh Bachchan, but the film industry at that point of time was trying to make Sanjay Gandhi very happy, performing for the despot who was crushing human rights and freedom of expression in the country. Bollywood was clapping for Sanjay Gandhi. But I saw Amitabh Bachchan, on 22nd say the following words. Amitabh Bachchan, if you're watching this, I'm reminding you of what you said. You said, Mr. Bachchan, I am sure my colleagues on stage will agree, he said. Questions are being raised on civil liberties and the freedom of expression. 1952 Cinematograph Act set out the stricter censorship as it stands today, upheld by the Film Certification Board. But even now, Amitabh Bachchan said, questions are being raised on civil liberties and freedom of expression. December 22nd, 2022. Tonight, Mr. Bachchan, the nation wants to hear from you. 9th May 2023. And I am not among those people, Mr. Bachchan, who believe that anybody is above question. You are being questioned on my program. For you are silent, Mr. Bachchan. You are tweeting on everything under the sun. But you go to Kolkata in Mamata Banerjee's presence, he says, Abhijit and Savio, we must fight for freedom of expression. Today, Mr. Bachchan, Mamata Banerjee is banning the film. Where are you? Where are you? I'm asking you. Look at Jaiprakash Majumdar of the Trinamool Congress says this film will not be played in Bengal.
Where was Amitabh Bachchan?
This film will not be played in Bengal. Mr. Bachchan, where are you? Where are you, Mr. Bachchan? Take a position tonight, Mr. Amitabh Bachchan. Take a position on this issue. For this issue deserves your attention out here. And Mr. Majumdar, you must know how many people are watching the film in Bengal. Savio, what would you like to say? Savio.
See, there are 2 points to be made and 2 very important points. The first point, I have watched the movie and the movie is not against the Muslims of India. The movie is against ISIS. ISIS is a radical organization trying to corrupt the Muslims in India, trying to corrupt the Hindus and the Christians. So I don't understand why does somebody like Waris, who is otherwise a good person, think that the movie is against Muslims? It's not. I have seen the movie. In fact, in the movie there is a Muslim towards the end that is helping the people in trouble. So why are you putting the Muslim community in India into the bracket
Prakash
of
Majumdar is responding 20 seconds from the Motorola moment tonight on the hashtag Who is Intolerant Now. Mr. Prakash Majumdar, let good reason prevail. Please do not try these stunts in this country. If you try to ban the film any further, you will be committing an act of illegality, Mr. Majumdar. Please tell your leader. Please tell your leader not to be like a tyrant in Bengal. Mr. Majumdar.
Why did you not raise this voice when
Arnab,
Patania was
Arnab,
I want forever raise my voice.
1 minute. Only
Yes, Mr.
1 minute.
Majumdar. Mr. Majumdar is responding.
Can I have
Waris
1
Pathan,
minute?
stop wagging your finger at me.
Yes.
Stop wagging your finger at me, Waris.
Yes.
Mr. Majumdar is responding.
Amitabh Bachchan silent that time. Arnab?
Yeah, why is Amitabh Bachchan silent? Everybody agrees with me. I am asking the question to Amitabh Bachchan. Why is Amitabh Bachchan silent? Why is Mr. Amitabh Bachchan silent? Did he not remember his promise? He spoke these words in Kolkata. Why is Amitabh Bachchan silent? Why is Amir Khan silent? They speak about growing intolerance in the country.
Why are they not standing?
Why is Amir Khan silent today?
Your monologue,
Yes, Mr. Majumdar.
Monologue, then
no monologue, you speak.
If you stop your monologue, I can
Okay, let him speak. Let him speak. No, I'm not saying anything. You speak.
You are, yes or no? You are the judge and the jury. You have given the verdict before even starting the opinion or discussion even. You have given your verdict. And that is why Republic is nowadays called Fox News channel of USA. In India, we have got Republic. You are giving the verdict.
Well, we are the number one channel in Bengal, sir. You know that?
Here to others.
We are the number one channel in Bengal.
Whatever.
You may not like it.
I don't know.
You may not like it, but we are the number one channel in Bengal also.
He says, I can claim it is fictitious.
Majumdar.
It's ABP Anand is number one. You are living in a fool's paradise. Anand, if you
it is so shameful that you should be promoting a channel. Anyway, carry on.
I will take 30 seconds.
He's promoting his favorite channel.
I will take 30 seconds. One thing. If we discuss this thing, we have to start with Kashmir files. Because it's a genocide in Kashmir file, that's a bad genocide. And at the same time, the BBC documents, they showed the
SS2167KHW using the hashtag who is intolerant now says, come to think of it, this time Mr. Bachchan is silent for reasons unknown but known to him only, of course. I remember he spoke about civil liberties in West Bengal some time back, whatever. Mr. Bachchan, please understand. You made that speech. You can't be silent. And I'm questioning you tonight on live television, Mr. Bachchan. What are you doing? People are asking you. Amir Khan says there's growing intolerance in the country. Anyway, now, second question here. Ishika Sen says, why are the people who used to raise the flag of freedom of expression every time silent now? Okay, Bhimsen M says, must not those giving death threats be arrested? Absolutely, absolutely. Those people giving death threats and people like Waris Pathan, viewers who say people should be picked up and jailed, there should be action against Waris Pathan also on the program tonight. And ladies and gentlemen, 1 second. I'll just pick up my phone and read out a few more responses. This segment is becoming so popular. Where is Amir Khan and Nasiruddin Shah, the fake crusaders of free speech and freedom of expression? That's right, Prabha. They are fake crusaders. That's what they are. That's what they are, ladies and gentlemen. Right? And now there is Vinod Kumar who says, Mamata Banerjee banned this film in Bengal, Stalin in Tamil Nadu and communists in Kerala, and many sent hate messages to the filmmakers. Why are they intolerant? The hashtag who is intolerant now is really going viral. I'll read 2 more tweets tonight. Okay. C. Nirmala says either Bollywood is supportive of ISIS or they are a set of cowards. Strong views, but you know, we have the freedom of expression to have these views. Okay. Prabha says, well done, Arnab, for raising Amitabh Bachchan's double standards. Absolutely. I think double standards till he speaks up and makes his mind, you know. I always feel, you know, these people who we put on a pedestal, they're just quiet and only look at their own selfish self-interest in issues such as this. Neha says, when the Supreme Court rejected the petition to ban the movie PK and upheld the freedom of expression of makers, don't the Kerala story producers have the same right? Fantastic. Some responses on the Motorola moment. So many responses. Now, Mr. Majumdar, I have one question of you. If you can just bring your blood pressure down for a while and calmly respond to me. Mr. Majumdar, with you on the debate will be Kasturi, and she can come in on the debate. She's an actor from Hyderabad, activist, actor.
Yeah.
Mr. Majumdar.
I wanted to ask Mr. Majumdar, I've been waiting for my chance to speak. I wanted to ask Mr. Majumdar one thing as a representative of the TMC. You know, when when Mamata Di bans this movie and cites law and order issues, it's either one of the two. Either she is giving an implicit, she is insinuating that there is a threat to law and order by the community that this movie purports to humiliate.
Now she says, absolutely not. This film, Kerala Story, will not be released. I want to understand, what is this hypocrisy? Mr. Majumdar, did Mamata Banerjee not put out battalions after battalions of police to ensure that there was no trouble during the screening of Padmavat?
Arnab, give me 2 more minutes. Arnab.
Put your phone down, Waris, I'm coming to you. Mr. Majumdar, answer why double standards on Padmavat versus Kerala Story? Why double standards on Padmavat versus Kerala Story, Mr. Majumdar?
Can I respond?
If you can.
I was on the same channel defending
I understand your question.
If you can do
I
respond.
also wanted to...
1 versus 1, what's going on here?
The satanic verses were banned by Rajiv Gandhi and the then BJP supported it because they thought there will be communal violence. The same theory.
GVL,
I would like to ask this madam who is sitting and journalist.
This madam, her name is Kasturi. What is this madam, that madam approach? 1 minute, Kasturi. Her name is Kasturi. I mentioned her name.
2000, Kasturi. Okay, Kasturi.
Okay.
2015.
2 versus 2.
One particular
versus 2 viewers.
name was Borkha Latin.
Take a movie about the ISIS. Are we saying
it was
Tamil Nadu and Bengal saying ISIS equal all Muslims in India?
Who was killed and murdered.
That is a very bad thing to say. Who is creating communal tension? How can the leaders of a government responsibly go ahead and say there is a movie about ISIS, so all Muslims are equal to ISIS, therefore we will hurt all their sentiments?
Talking now about freedom of speech.
Yeah, I am talking about freedom of speech. I am talking about freedom of speech. You have a problem with that? You want to ban me also? You want to ban me? Mr. Majumdar, you want to ban me? You want to ban me?
Now.
Try banning me.
No.
You want to ban me?
I support.
You want to ban me also? You file a case a day. The Bengal government files a case a day against Republic. But you can't ban us. There are the courts.
Arnab, don't disturb.
No, I am saying you can't ban the media also now.
I am asking you. Did you?
You're asking me.
No, I am asking you. In 2015, for the South Indian film about TV journalist murdered and raped by Sri Lankan army, did you say a single word banned by Modi government in 2015? You answer. And
at first, don't shout at me.
Modi government has banned.
You don't shout at me.
Like
you don't shout at me, sir. Mr. Majumdar, I have. God has given me great hearing, a strong sense of smell, and good, relatively good eyesight. So don't shout at me. I can hear you loud and clear. My question to you, Mr. Majumdar, is this: 1 minute.
You are shouting, or no? You are famous. You are famous for shouting at others.
Yes.
All the panelists, you are most famous about shouting.
Okay, now Mr. Majumdar, can I just say one thing to you?
What?
1 minute.
To me, I feel like when Mr. Majumdar talks, he says he should talk, nobody else should talk.
Okay.
This seems to generally represent the ideology of the TMC as well. They can ban movies, nobody else should ban movies.
Okay, I have one question. Waris, stop taking instructions from Asaduddin Owaisi live on the program. Now my question is, Vivek Silas, and by the way, I'll get Vivek Silas all right now. And somebody asked here, Dr. Chandrasekhar says, hashtag who is intolerant now on the Motorola. He says, why is Waris Pathan allowed to spread violence by misleading people without watching the Kerala Story? Absolutely true. Now, Vivek.
Allow me to make my point.
Yeah, no. I want to go to Vivek.
You have showed Motorola 2 times, showing you Apple to it now. People are saying that Arnab should also be charged for abatement to support the producers or spreading lies and canards. What the double standard of Arnab can very well be seen when Modi banned BBC which was showing the genocide of Muslim 202 Gujarat. Arnab did not raise a voice.
Now,
when Parzania was banned in
Was
Gujarat,
that censored in India?
Arnab
Was
Goswami
that
or
made
Amitabh
for
Bachchan were
exhibition
silent.
in India?
This is the
Why
double
is
standard,
this
Arnab Goswami.
You have
That is why I say, speak the
you
truth and
are a
nothing but the
practicing
truth.
lawyer,
Don't support those
but you have
people
no
who are spreading
respect for
lies
the
and
rule of
correct.
law in this
Go
country.
follow
You have
the
no respect for
constitution.
the judgments of the courts in this country.
I am
You think
respecting
any
the rule of law.
Karnat
That is
can
why I am
be
saying you are showing me the voter roll
any
two
kind
times,
of
showing me the
film.
Apple tweet.
I'll tell you one thing now.
No, why were you silent?
I'll tell you one thing now. I'll tell you one thing now. I'll tell you one thing now. Can you be quiet? Can you be quiet for a minute? Can you be quiet for a minute? Viewers, I'll tell you my views. Waris, 1 minute. No. 1 minute. If you ask the question, I need to answer it. All of you asking a question. I'll take 30 seconds to answer it. You see, unlike you, and don't interrupt me, unlike you, you are 1000% hypocrite. I supported the release of Padmavat. Okay? I supported the entry of women even into Sabarimala temple at that point of time. I supported the entry of women into Haji Ali.
Who was the main hero in
I
that
supported
movie?
the entry of women into Shani Shignapur. I am not a Waris Pathan type hypocrite.
Why are you?
I am not a Waris Pathan type hypocrite. Did you hear me? You are the biggest hypocrite, Waris Pathan, and you know it.
Why do you?
You know it. You know it, and you don't like me because I take you on directly.
You are the biggest hypocrite anchor in the entire country. Why
That's
are
all
you
right.
diverting the mind of the nation? I'm asking.
Yeah, you must be loving the anchors who get praise from Hafiz Saeed.
We showed the genocide of
Or
Muslims.
you must be loving the anchors who have been in love with Dawood Ibrahim. Do I need to mention them? You like those anchors?
NCRB data says.
Anyway.
Listen. Now listen, NCRB data says 50,000 girls from Gujarat are missing.
He never accepts NCRB data in any other context, by the way.
What is Home Minister Amit Shah doing?
Anyway, viewers, now Waris, I want to say something. See, we have limited time. I'm winning the debate, but I want to ask Vivek Sellers. Vivek, people are asking me, Vivek, why are you after Amitabh Bachchan? Why are you going after Amitabh Bachchan today? I want to tell you, viewers, I don't care who I go after. I have asked Sachin Tendulkar why he never raised his views on match fixing or spot fixing. I even asked him why he doesn't retire, and he retired a year after that. I don't care who I'm asking. I have asked Amitabh Bachchan today, I'm going to ask it again, that why are you silent? And in fact, why Amitabh Bachchan? I think people would want to know the views of Deepika Padukone. She was oh so empathetic and sympathetic, wasn't she? She went to JNU, she started crying in JNU. You remember that moment, Abhijit? She started weeping in JNU for freedom of expression. And why is she not standing by the Kerala story now? Did we hear anything? Did we hear a word from Deepika Padukone? Did we hear a word from Aparna Sen, who says, I have to write a letter to the Prime Minister. We are so anxious about the state of our country today. Aparna Sen, where are you? Nasiruddin Shah, where are you? Nandita Das says conservatives and right-wing people are becoming the moral police. Where are you, Nandita Das, today?
Are you done?
Where are you?
So, Arnab, with these people...
I know, where are they, by the way, Abhijit? Where are they hiding?
They're hiding because this is not the kind of, publicity they want. They have a certain set of people, the people who run the casting couches and the money trails of all the failed movies and things like that. And those people need to be...
Not at all.
Islamic radicalizing.
The truth will always remain truth.
Open your eyes
cannot be
to the
denied.
Islamic radicalizing.
But the truth is that
in
this
India.
film
That
will
is
have
what the
dangerous
movie is about.
effects
It
in
is
the
about
future,
ISIS.
in the
It's
coming
about
future of
them
our country.
luring
Have
our
you seen
girls,
the movie?
Hindus, Christians.
He has seen the
Muslim
movie.
boys
He
and
has seen the
girls
movie. He
are
has seen the
getting
movie.
Seen a
brainwashed.
girl spitting on a father.
I have seen the movie.
We have seen.
I always talk from
seen
facts.
the girl
You
spitting
get
on a
your
father.
facts.
That is what is shown in this movie. A girl is spitting on her father.
You get your facts correct. You get your facts correct.
Most unlike.
The issue
This is
ISIS.
unacceptable.
The issue is
Arnab,
ISIS.
this is unacceptable.
Is
If
the
you can
issue
say
is
this
ISIS.
is fine, it's okay.
The issue is ISIS. The issue is ISIS. What do you have to say about that? What do you have to say about Islamic radicalism?
The point being here, the point is Jayaprakash is on the debate right now. 1 minute. Jayaprakash, I want Jayaprakash to come into the debate. Jayaprakash on the debate. Jayaprakash and Waris on the left. We'll have 1 versus 1. We'll have GVL on the right.
There are many other ways to tackle
you know, who do you think? Mr. Majumdar, the question, please, the question. The question. Take the question, Mr. Majumdar. Take the question, please.
The Goebbels of Modi.
What are you saying? What are you saying?
You are the Goebbels of Narendra Modi. And at that time of Nazi time, how many German actors and actresses, they have to left Germany due to Goebbelian theory. And you have started the same thing, taking the name of the people like Amitabh Bachchan and others. And most importantly, that you are the verdict holder.
Okay.
You are giving
Mr. Majumdar, I'll tell you one thing. I'll tell you. You listen to the question, Mr. Majumdar. Don't be scared of my question. Don't be scared of my question. Don't be scared of my question.
Did you say a single word on BBC document?
Yeah.
Did you say
many programs on the BBC documentary, many programs on the BBC documentary, Jayaprakash Majumdar. Unlike you, Mr. Majumdar, I remember one thing. Can you just be quiet for a minute? I must appreciate you. I mean, either you're a very good actor, or you do these 180. Because I remember you, Mr. Majumdar, you, Mr. Jayaprakash Majumdar, used to come and shout like this against Mamata Banerjee 4 months back. I know you want to tell her that I have become total Trinamool person after. See, Varis is laughing. I know you have to prove your loyalties to Mamata Banerjee, but I want to ask you, nevertheless, my question is, why is, if somebody is targeting ISIS, why does it bother Mamata Banerjee and you so much? If somebody is questioning ISIS, why is Mamata Banerjee getting worried? Answer my question without shouting.
No, it's not ISIS. The method is conversion.
But if conversion is happening, why is Mamata Banerjee getting upset?
To Islam, and they were forced to send.
Yes. Then the counter to that is, Mr. Majumdar, that if the Kerala story shows radicals within playing a role in furthering the ISIS narrative to brainwash and induct unsuspecting women, trafficking them to Yemen and Syria via Pakistan, why does it bother TMC and AIMIM? It should bother ISIS, no? Why is it bothering these two gentlemen here?
Arnab, kindly
ISIS should be shouting. Why you? Why are you shouting?
Keeping peace and tranquility in the society.
What is going on here?
Unless they are mouthpieces of ISIS.
Arnab, have you asked anybody what they say about the movie?
Yeah, I have asked people what they've said about the movie.
The Muslims. We have got the videos, the facts. If tomorrow something happens in the country, who will take the responsibility?
What do you mean if something happens and all? Don't give threats, please. This is very bad. Please be tolerant. Please be tolerant. Please don't spread disaffection in the country by saying things like this. I request you to bat for creativity. I request you not to throttle the voices of the filmmakers. And I request them all. I request Amitabh Bachchan, I request Amir Khan, Deepika Padukone, Aparna Sen, Nasiruddin Shah, Nandita Das, and all the rest of them. Please, your silence is deafening. What are you doing? And on the other side, ladies and gentlemen, tonight, on the other side this evening, I've always said, and I've held a view, that there's a problem with the existence of Pakistan. And some people have said that you have an individual issue there, you are not part of the Aman Ki Asha circuit. Well, I think the Aman Ki Asha circuit are all frauds. But ladies and gentlemen, on the other side, the events of Pakistan today and the manner in which the army enters the court, the manner in which Imran Khan is arrested, and the civil war that has broken out after a virtual coup that has happened in Pakistan should make you ask, not just me, why should Pakistan exist? In a few minutes.
In the global employability rankings by Times Higher Education UK, only the following 6 institutions from India are ranked amongst the top 230 in the world for having the most employable graduates. IIT Delhi, IISc Bangalore, IIT Bombay, IIM Ahmedabad, IIT Kharagpur and Amity University.
They're going to try and come back once again. Here, sir. Sir, this is the back entry. This is the back entrance of Mr. Chidambaram. Sir, That's Chidambaram has been arrested right now. That's P. Chidambaram right now. Arnab, he's been arrested on the screen. That's Mr. Chidambaram. Do you have to say?
Both men, women, they are marching towards the road. Though some clashes are also witnessed here at the Sheikhpura road. See the tear smoke shells being used by the Jammu and Kashmir police. Now we can see also that the protesters are not crossing the line.
सिद्धार्थ 8 तारीख को हार्ड ड्राइव से डेटा डिलीट हुआ था. रिपब्लिक पूछ रहा आपसे. सिद्धार्थ मैं पूछ रहा हूँ 8 तारीख को हार्ड ड्राइव से डेटा डिलीट हुआ था. डेटा डिलीट हुआ था हार्ड ड्राइव से, आपने बताया क्या था डेटा? 8 हार्ड ड्राइव का डेटा डिलीट हुआ था या नहीं?
He has been cooperating with the summons. Why have you arrested him in such a fashion? He has been interrogated for over 100 hours.
First to get out of this.
If you don't.
First to get out of this. First to get out of this. Get out of this. First to get out of this. First to get out of this. First to get out of this.
He has cooperated.
Get out of this.
He has cooperated.
Get out of this.
He
Get
has
out of
been
this.
cooperating, sir.
Get out of
I am
this.
merely asking you. He has been cooperating.
Get out of
Sorry, we are also cooperating. We are also cooperating.
Yeah, please cooperate.
यहाँ पर लिखा गया है स्टैंड. इसी जगह से सचिन वाजे को बोला गया था खड़े रहने के लिए.
Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions. Why these?
Republic TV can ask any number of questions. I'm not going to be.
But Mr. Rahul Gandhi raised the issue of institutions. Sir, he raised the issue of institutions. When the ED goes after you, these protests don't happen.
Obviously, you don't understand English. What can I?
I understand English, sir. Rahul, would you take a couple of questions on ED, Rahul? You can't push us around. मैं किसान की बात करना गरीबों की. ठीक है, मैं किसान की पूछता हूँ, आप पूछने दीजिए. मैं किसान की पूछता हूँ, पूछने दीजिए. मैं पूछता हूँ बेरोजगारी की बात, पूछने दीजिए. Rahul.
That's Rahul Gandhi. That's Rahul Gandhi. We are trying to get an answer from Rahul Gandhi. Rahul, what do you have to say about the involvement of the shell companies, Rahul? Rahul, that's Rahul.
Motorola, India's best 5G smartphone brand. Unprecedented scenes unfolding in Pakistan. Massive protests, complete unrest, violence and vandalism. Internet is shut down. No one knows where the arrested Imran Khan is.